Great reaching out to you today. I'm Mr. Wiser, the host of Questions About God, and here is another episode. Thank you so much for all your comments, for your questions, and even just the fact that you are there and you're watching and you're being enlightened. It puts a smile on my face and makes me know that what we are doing is actually making some level of impact. And if I must say, Happy Love's Day. Let me put it that way. We are in the season of Valentine. Some people don't believe in Valentine. Some say it's a pagan, time or whatever it is. But you see, the most important thing is what is the significance and what is the effect of this. So, because of the season we are in, today's episode is going to be a bit strange, and I'd like to title today's episode as "The True Story of Love." You see, there have been many versions of this story of love. Some have gotten it from Valentine's Day. Some have gotten it from people who did things that were selfless for their loved ones or for their partners. But we need to understand that there is a true story of love and the origin of love. Now, even our understanding of love it's a bit, it needs a lot of understanding. Some people believe that love is an emotion. Some people believe that love is an action. Some believe that love is what you do. But the shock of it all is love actually is a person. And who do you think I'm talking about? I'm talking about no other person but God himself. You see, the understanding that God is love didn't even come till much later by someone who called John, who was, who according to Christianity was one of the disciples of Jesus. And much later, as he matured, is when he even understood that God is love. And why is the true story of love and the true story of God, why is it so important? You see, we've had different versions about God and his relationship with humanity. The most popular one, especially by religion, is that at a certain time God created this universe and created humans and put humans in a place of authority, and somewhere along the line humans rebelled against God and God got upset and God chased them out, and the whole world system changed. God caused the earth, God did all sorts of things, and since then God had been angry and had been looking for who is going to vent his anger on. And because of this, humans started sacrificing, started killing animals, started killing different things just to appease God. And along the line, God was sending prophets, he was sending people to them to explain to them his standards and how he wants things to be done. And in accordance to Christianity's faith, they also believe that at a certain time Jesus came and told God that, I will be the ultimate sacrificial lamb. Humans don't need to kill things again. Put all your anger on me. And Jesus came and died on the cross, and after that God now started forgiving sins. But unfortunately, this story is not the full truth. The true story of love is this: out of love God created this world, and love cannot be fully expressed without it being shared with someone. So God decided that he was going to share his love with a being made just like himself. And after he made this being, he put this being in a place of authority, in a place of control, and was watching him. But as love is, the true test of love is a test not to love or a test to disobey. And in the course of this, humanity chose to do something against what God said. But out of his love, even after humans failed at what they did, he covered their shame up and still made sure that things went on smoothly. And at a certain time, if you have been following Questions About God, even the story of Noah was a story of love. God intervening and saving man from the circles of the earth that brought about the flood. And along the line, people were killing animals, killing things, believing that they could appease this God. And at a certain time, he spoke through some of his prophets and said, sacrifices and offerings, that is not what I want. But I want obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And at the end of the day, humans still were killing themselves. They were doing all sorts of things in the name of God. And love felt so bad that his image was being tainted, because some were thinking he's an exclusive to some tribes and they were killing people in his name. Some were even saying he's quick to anger. Some were saying he's slow to anger. All sorts of stories about this God was given. And to show his real love, he decided that he was going to sort out this mess himself. And he came to this world, and the world even did not accept him. They spat on him, they kicked him, they did different things at him, but he still was showing people love. He came and said, I'm a God that loves. I'm a God that is for life. He was quoted as even saying, made people understand, I am not a God that kills, that I have come that you might have life and have it in abundance. It's only the thief that cometh to steal, to kill, and destroy. Because there is no destruction in love. There is no killing in love. There is no stealing in love. There is only abundance, and there is only life. And even along the line, he showed that love, because love doesn't keep record of wrongs. Even when people were brought that had sinned or that had done different things, he said, I don't condemn you. Instead, just go and sin no more. And because love is patient, even when he was pattered, even when he was beaten, he did not respond. And the ultimate price of love, when humans decided to kill his human incarnate, he chose to forgive. On the cross, with all the pain, with all the shame, he chose to forgive, telling us that no matter what we do against him, he will continue to love us. This is why the true story of God, the true nature of God, is not revealed in David killing Goliath. It's not revealed in a prophet killing other people. It's not revealed in when other tribes go and kill another tribe in the name of God. No, the story of God, the story of love is shown in Acts, like when when Hagar was thrown out and he still helped her in the wilderness. The true nature of God of love is shown when Naaman, a killer of the Jews, was healed of his infirmity. The true story of love was shown when his human incarnate Jesus was on the cross, he still forgave others. He still was helping others. He still had enough strength to still speak to a dying thief by his side and telling him that his life was going to be much better. Listen, I have some good news for you. God has never hated man. God has never been a God of retributive justice. God is absolute love. And in this season of Valentine, I just want you to know that irrespective of what you have been told, irrespective of whatever you think, I want you to know this: God is love. And just a word of advice: if Jesus, his human incarnate, when he came here on the earth, said that it was said before, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, but I say love your enemies, what does that mean? Even God, who is love, will love enemies. And if he loves enemies, it means he doesn't wish harm upon everyone. He loves everyone. You know why? Because love is everlasting. Love is enduring. Love is kind. Love is patient. So today, I just want to leave this with you. Whoever you meet today, no matter whatever they've done to you, no matter whatever you have gone through with them, I want you to know that you should show the nature of God by loving them irrespective of whatever they do. Because love separates the crime from the human. Love separates the sin from the sinner. Love doesn't know tribe. Love doesn't know race. Love doesn't know gender. Love only knows love. God bless you.